Good morning, YouTube family. It was just something on my mind this morning before I go to my doctor appointment. You know how I be into my little politics, looking at different laws and stuff like that. It's so funny, while this is Black History Month, that the state of Missouri trying to put a bill out, 666. In this bill, it legally say lynching of black men. And reason why I put black males, because that also give them legal rights to attack our black youth males. So I'm just gonna keep it real. In Florida, trying to pass a bill that they don't want the whites to feel comfortable what they have done to us in the history with our ancestors. But yet, Missouri passing a bill, 666. I want y'all to look that up. Because I want to debate, I want to have a discussion of it. And this is just my option of it. Because the end of the day is while we going on our daily routines, getting caught up in stuff not really affecting us. And this been happening for decades before I even got in politics. They're passing bills that affecting us. And see, reason why I really had to tackle this, because I have a grandson. And like I said again, it doesn't matter where you live at, how much money you make, car you drive, your status, it's still going to be on attack of young black males. So again, while we sit here doing business as usual, Missouri actually trying to pass a bill, and the bill is 666, giving legal rights to lynching of black men. Where do they put that at? And I'm into politics, I sit there, we pass laws. I ain't never seen a bill that said black men on it. That's a smack in our face. So if anybody out there live in the state of Missouri, y'all need to look into that. Anybody live out there in the state of Florida, y'all need to look into these bills. Because again, see, we let stuff like this slide. You know, and nothing said. So that give them the right to do what they want to do. Just like when it came to the Black Panther, when they had their rights to carry guns and stuff. When they actually do things, they don't say it, but they put laws in it. They know who they're targeting. That's how they put a lot of felonies on people so they can't carry weapons. Because I keep on telling y'all, they're afraid of y'all. These bills are not set up for them. So the end of the day is discussion need to be addressed. Just show a point of view. And like I said, the end of the day is I have a grandson. And I'm setting up for my grandson, no, not to be in the inner city. No, not to be targeted a different way. But the end of the day is he's still a black male. And I'll make sure everybody know who he is now. But when he get older, so they won't, we thought this was a description of somebody else. No. These are the things that a mother, a grandmother, a relative had to experience when you're dealing with our black males. Yet they want to erase our history, but yet create new laws to affect our black males. So again, this just show a point of view. I know a lot of people don't take things seriously because at the end of the day, is this said, you don't have to live in a hood. You don't have to go to public schools, your kids, and none of that. Just get in your car, you get stopped. Just walking outside your house, not guaranteed you're going to come back home. So you mean to tell me Missouri passing a bill that costs 666? Launching black males? again, I'm going to have a panel next week. And we're going to talk about all these bills. And I want to hear my brothers and their point of views. And my sisters. Because I'm telling you, the end of the day is, the ones y'all saying y'all setting yourself for, when no bills come in front of them, they ain't saying nothing. I had literally sat at a table with Asians, Latinos, different race, married black males, sat, and they put bills against them. They said nothing. Again, this is something serious to look into, guys. I just want to bring this up, and like I said, next week I will have my uncle on my panel, and he's gonna discuss his history as being a black male, educated black male. Also, I'm having my elected officials, black males, my mayor coming back, city council, assemblymen coming back, because the end of the day is, even though they're in positions, they still have experienced something, been targeted. And see, when you educated, they got to come at you a different way. Because they can't come at the educated man like they do the drug dealer or the robber or the thief or somebody on child support. So they put little loopholes to come against them. Because the end of the day is, they're still black males. They're still fighting in battles. Remember Mitch just said a couple of weeks ago that black people not even looked at as human. So the end of the day is, we don't dress at different things because we coming at each other. We down each other. Some of us doing, pretty good financial, and yet we look down at our brothers and our sisters. But one thing I found out, I don't care how light you is, how dark you is, we still all black. And we still fighting a battle. My battle, maybe not your battle. But we all in this together. So with this bill, Missouri, it could be like a wildfire. It could start hitting different states. Like Indiana, like Ohio, South Carolina. But these are things we don't look into. We don't look into our legal status when it comes to politics, when it comes to local, state, county. Because like I said, each state laws is different. Town, all different. And yet, I'm not hearing nobody talk about this bill. And yet, we're supposed to sit back and don't say nothing. We actually supposed to sit back and don't say nothing. Like I said, I have a grandson. No, it ain't gonna affect him. We don't live in Missouri. But yet, he's still a black male. I have nephews. I have cousins. And they work hard. They have families. They have business. And see, this is what I'm saying. When people always say, oh, you taking up for the black male, it ain't that, because the end of the day is, we are the only ones that did target our males. That they're on our side, that they put it out ahead that we don't need black males, which that's a lie. Because once the head is messed up, the whole body is messed up. And that's what's wrong with us. We don't do things in decency and order. And they know that. They would set us up so lovely that we would go against our black males just to climb the ladder. And I know that because they try to do it to me. Me and my brothers came to a position. Both of us had degrees. He had more experience than me, but he just started the company a couple of years before I did. And they were going to give me the position, not him. And then the day is, and I had to call them out for that. And now they're trying to pass a law in Florida that when stuff like that happen, you can't say discrimination. And you look at the corporate. How many black females they have in positions than black males? See, they'd rather have us in positions than our black males. And see, what I said with our black males, it's a love and hate thing. They love how y'all look. They love how masculine y'all is, everything. But they ain't trying to really put y'all in positions. They're not. Because they know an educated black male will beat them at all times. Seen it, experienced. Because I sit with them at the table. And again, my brothers and my sisters, just look into this bill. We could discuss it next week. But the end of the day is, like I said, don't get caught up in the hype. Don't let nobody say that, oh, it's not about your color. Oh, it's not about your education. All that is up to you. Yeah, it's up to us, but still, they send these bills. And yet, I ain't supposed to say nothing because I don't live in the state of Missouri. I ain't supposed to say nothing because I don't live in the state of Florida. Really? Love you guys. I'm going to discuss this later on tonight. I just want to bring this on my panel like I always do. Keep it real. This is just Sheila's point of view. Maybe somebody else have other point of views. But the end of the day is, that's a smack in our ancestors' face. Why y'all keep on doing this on our month? Which is I said our month. Because this the month they put aside for us, for our history. And they're doing things, the mockery to us in our face. And we ain't supposed to say nothing. And we had to stop doing that. We had to stop killing each other, really. Because they're looking at us like, why should we care about y'all and y'all don't care about each other? We doing things that they're looking at us like, they don't care about each other. Why should we care about them? And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad that we can't even get along. Even here on social media. I mean, like, come on. We could have disagreements, but to really attack each other and put one another down and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't care if nobody don't say nothing about this bill. I am, because in the day is I have a grandson. And for me just saying something, it's not going to be just me talking for my grandson, but others too. And that's what it's all about. And we had to stop it. We really do. We had to really stop saying it. If it ain't bothering me, I don't have to address it. But yet you a black male. And like I said, I don't care if you live in a gated community. I don't care if you live in the woods sitting on 40 acres. My family do too. But still, they're woke. And they know as being as a black male, what can affect them. So have we arise? To a certain extent we have. Because all our ancestors, we are the dream. They were dreaming. Everything our ancestors want, we have today. But yet, we act like we scared to talk up. We act like we're afraid to really let our voice be heard. For what? I was always trained, what you believe in, you died for. I mean, like, this is something serious. Okay. I see TC. Anthony. I'm going to put out the link and see, because I know TC always have something good if she have time. I'm not going to be long. And I got to put up Yeah, this really disturbing to me, guys. And I'm sorry if I came up hard, but this is really disturbing. It is. I can't get with this. And you know what, Ronald? And that is, but the end of the day is, me and my family, we have all kind of funds and everything. But it hurt my heart when you see how they target people, the less fortunate than you. And then educated people. Good morning, forever, Lisa. And like I said, you could be all about your family too, and they're finding ways to still target you and your family. And see, they know me here in New York, and they knew me in Indiana, so they know I'm an outspoken person. You know, I'm real active and everything like that. And my family not involved with a lot of stuff that would cause them to go to jail. Or my nephew, they all work out their business, marry, family and stuff like that. But what I'm saying that, yet, when you do have people out there living that life, that give them an opportunity to do what they have to do to you. Yeah, I won't want them to pass that bill. Even though my family not living that kind of lifestyle, yet, I won't want to see nobody mother had to go through that. You know? And we always say, don't pay attention to that or whatever. Some of us, this is the gift God had given us. And we can't run from it. This is our calling. This is our purpose. TC, hold on 1 minute, because I'm gonna put the banner up. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, TC. Yeah, this is our calling and our purpose. Okay, TC.
Hey,
Hey,
morning.
okay,
How are you?
down. I'm fine, huh? I seen this, TC. You know me. I was like, wow. Like, really? Yeah. I was not pleased. I want you to look into it, TC. I really want you to look into it. And I want us to discuss this bill.
I'm going to definitely look into it. I heard about it last week.
Yeah.
And I've had some people, we're doing some research on it, from the judges, from the judiciary standpoint.
Yes.
And you mentioned this last year several times, that we have to engage in the process of being able to get our judges on board.
Yes.
And certain types of judges, because those are the people that, when the laws are made, they interpret the law.
Yes.
The judges, okay? So the legislative branches make the law, and then the judges interpret the law. So we have to work on all fronts. But Sheila, you said it at the end, and I just want to say kudos to my king down there, Anthony McNeil, because that's a real brother. That's a real king. And he's down there with the feds. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so he understands the process.
Yes.
He knows what you're talking about, Sheila. He knows he knows the vipers that you're dealing with, that I'm dealing with. And when we're at these tables, I don't need my brothers and some of these sisters that sticking the dagger in my back when I'm already at the table trying to fight for us in the front.
Right.
And especially when people don't understand, they don't have the ability to comprehend some things. But we're here, we're going to help, and we're going to walk this through. We're going to talk it through, and we're going to talk it out. Let's take time and try to understand it and put together a plan of action. Nothing is going to happen overnight. Stop getting so erratic and crazy, and stop fighting the sisters. Especially if we get to, here it is, you're bringing this to the table. and probably one of the first people to bring it to the table. And now people gonna get mad at you just because you're the first one to bring it to the table. Now, then that's where we go. That's what we do, and we gotta stop it.
Let me tell you something. I was watching a brother show, Dr. T. I have him on my community tab. And my professor, I went to a black university, Martin University in state of Indiana. And they was saying when they killed Emmett Till, that they didn't just have Emmett Till body in there. They had other young black males' body too. Yes. So my professor told me this years ago, and it blew my mind. And I was like, wow. So he was saying when they would look for the body, oh no, that's not his body. Put that other body back in. Oh no, that's not his body. It was like 6 or 7 bodies in there with Emmett Till's. This was a site where they was killing our young males back then and throwing them in it. So my thing is, again, history repeating itself. It had with the prisons, the jails, child support, probation, parole. I mean, like, when do it get to the point that they will leave our black males alone? I mean, America was built on our ancestors. And yet, this the way they treat us. But you know what? The end of the day is, TC, I don't get mad at the ones who trying to set traps. I get mad at us.
Right.
Because we act like we so woke at times, but we not.
Nope, not at all. Ignorant as all giddy up. Might as well go ahead and put a casket in front of people's houses because they need to just go ahead and jump in it because that's what they're worth. A casket. Because we're gonna, when we fight these battles, Sheila, we're gonna need all faculties. And when I say faculties, mental faculties, emotional faculties. We're gonna have to fight on all fronts.
Yes.
And everyone has their role and everybody has their journey. But I'm not gonna fight my brothers and sisters, people who are envious, people who lie unnecessarily. They lie and they just lying because of these petty things. And then brothers that think that for some odd reason we're getting favoritism because certain things are geared towards them and not us. But it is us, because if we're giving birth to them, then it's us also. And that's the way black women have always thought. And again, I've heard of this bill that you're talking about, and it has a process to go through. But like you said, I'm glad that you're kind of cutting it at the pass. But you know, we have people that know how to describe football and basketball thoroughly, but they can't describe their city, state, and federal government processes. I have a problem with that.
Yes. And see, and it's like New York, we have so much, because I live upstate New York, it's like more like the country setting. So my assemblyman just passed a bill where every time we have like storms and stuff, the lights go out. So little stuff like that, we were fighting for, you know, well, we tired in the dark and we gotta wait 15, 20 minutes or whatever. So he came up with new poles and stuff to redo them and stuff like that, where bills like this not affecting us. We have every program there is for our youth. They're building a tech. When they graduate with associate's degree. I mean, we have it so because we fought a good fight. We have done all we could do that to set up for the next generation and preparing people to run for office, our young black males.
Exactly.
So when it they can't come with us with this. Even with the mandate, a lot of us have fought that. Where in New York City, you can't even go into a restaurant unless you show that you have, you know, well, up here you can. So we more like country setting, and I could say it's more like maybe more Republicans up here than more down there, because it's more like country setting up here. But yet, don't get it twisted. We ain't laid back that we not woke.
Okay.
You know?
One word can change the whole narrative of a bill, of something that was passed 20, 30 years ago. And what they do is they wait in the wing to, see how many generations the elders, kind of pass away. The fighters pass away because they know who the fighters are. They know who we are. They wait for us to see, if we're born to glory. And then what they do, the weaklings that stay behind, fighting each other, carjacking each other, fighting over alimony, testimony, all kinds of monies and whatnot. They want those people around because it's a matter of a deflection technique. They use those techniques so that they can go back in these older archives and change the one word that will change the trajectory of history again. So this is the reason why W.E.B. Du Bois talked about the talented 10. And don't get me wrong, I believe in talented 10. I believe in what Booker was talking about, Frederick, Ida B. Wells, of course, Madam C.J. Walker, etc. I believe in all of their strategies because we need those talented 10th that's going to stay in there and that's going to be able to look at some of these bills and laws and the way that things are interpreted, precedents that are set. We're going to need somebody that's going to be able to work with that. We need our brothers and sisters that's going to work with their hands. We're going to need people that's going to work and stay at home and do clean and whatever the case may be. We need everybody. Not any one philosophy is better than the other. Stop it with the light skin, dark skin. Stop it with the gay and the straight. Stop it. We need everybody. Everybody's journey and the reason why we're here is necessary.
Right. And I love how you put that, TC. And we do need each other. Put all that foolishness aside, because we are in a battle. And like I said, we're going to be the trailblazer. And I understand that it's not easy. It's not easy because you get tired and you see the same old people at the meeting, the same old ones speaking. And when we speaking for thousands of people, yet nobody coming to the meetings, nobody addressing different things. And the ones who it's not affecting us, but it's affecting somebody, Exactly. So I had to just bring this up. And I'm not going to be long, but I'm going to come back later and I'm going to do a panel, and then I'm going to have open panel. Whoever want to discuss it or whatever, what bills are they passing in your state? Because the end of the day I think this is smacking our face. That now they're making all this come on Black History Month. Because remember, a couple of years ago, they ain't wanted us to have this month. They were trying to get away with Black History Month.
I bet you they don't even know who started Black History Month and why. And it was Black History Week. And that's really what it was. But at the bottom line is, here's the thing, Sheila. I'm your mod and I'll be here.
Okay.
If I have to come up and share, but I am not going to lose my intellectual intelligence on people who are erratic, blaming, and shaming. And who are scaredy cats to the white man. I'm not that girl. I have a sisterhood, and I have people like you I could talk to at other times, and we can come up with an assertive and aggressive plan of action. Anybody up here just want to get their rocks off and whatever it is that they do, I'm not a part of that. I'm not going to throw my pearls to nobody's swine. They can find their own key to unlock their labyrinths of life. I'm not that person.
And that's why I said, just, agree to disagree. This is all our options. This Sheila point of view, TC point of view. But at the end of the day is, just look into it, do your research or whatever.
Right.
And what y'all think about it. Let's bring it on the panel, because I see we get caught up in a lot of foolishness.
Yes.
A lot of foolishness. Weed, makeup, BBL.
And it's a noble thing. It's a noble thing if you can say, you know what, I'm not familiar with that bill. Just like you came on, you said you're going to do more research. I'm going to do more research on my own. It's okay if you say, I heard of that, but I'm not particularly sure about the ins and outs of that. Let me look into it. Let me ask some more questions. How about let me find out who the sponsor of it is, and let me call their office and see what their take is of it. you can call your senators, your United States senators, your Congress. You can call them. Don't yell and scream at us on these daggone panels. This is an act of futility. Again, I'm not going to entertain that. I am not an entertainer. If I wanted to be an entertainer, I would have been the hype woman for Queen Latifah a long time ago. Okay, that is not my zhuzh. But I'm here because I think if it's an educational, informational session, and then we can all take it back to our local, maybe individual settings and do something with it. This is how it gets started, by what you're doing, Sheila. And I think a couple of other content creators are trying to do somewhat of the same thing. So I applaud that. I'm here for that. And for the Negroes and Negresses who want to fight, God bless you. We have a bigger fight.
We do.
Yeah, the little things that y'all do here on YouTube, y'all really don't know what a fight is until y'all been with the power of the pen. And if you don't know what the power of the pen is all about, then don't talk to me. Don't come up on these panels trying to get your rocks off because you have nothing and nobody else to talk to. So that's my thing. I'm getting ready to go, Sheila.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Appreciate you.
And
thank you to the chat. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you guys. And I ain't want to come out too harsh, but this is in just my heart that, you know what, I just think that all our ancestors been through, all people now to today is going through, that D bills is ludicrous. And love you guys. See you on you two streets. And again, just look into it. And I would love to hear your point of view. This is just my option. I'm just saying, y'all know I get all stirred up when it comes to different stuff. And y'all love you guys. Y'all have a blessed day.